out for change, I just started on my quest. Yeah, the world will know my name, I'm excited, I'm obsessed. No one in my way but myself and a test. Yeah, I will be the best, yeah, I will be the best. Life is just a game, I'll be playing till I...
This is Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, Season 2, Episode 8, aka Episode 20 overall. Let's dive right into it, see what's popping off. Of course, she was going to flip out and lose. Well, no, you were used, Miorine. Well, I would say that's a good thing that we know the truth came out a little bit. I mean, y'all got proof, cuz. It's not definitive, but you got proof. Yeah, because he said all this in motion. Well, yeah, SHADDIQ knows that. Because whatever his twisted mentality is, he does kind of care for Miorine in his own weird way, I guess. Oh, things are getting crazy. Let's get it. But he doesn't know. You brought me here. Okay, well, now he's just being used for information. Well, of course. Well, like I said, Miorine had the right goal, but she was being used from the very jump. Well, of course they were going to question her because she piloted Ariel. Of course she was going to get a lot of flack. The Earth House and everything. I do love the fact that some people actually sees that she's a good person and it's not just... See, like, there's some great parts in this anime, man, and then all the other stuff that's with the schemes and stuff is what gets you. Of course she was gonna ask, you like Mr. Lauda-san, don't you? Of course he wouldn't have time to ask about it. Haha. Yeah, because he don't want things exposed. But Guel ain't having it, cuz. Yeah, see, like he has a weird, twisted sense of camaraderie and respect and love for Miorine, although he's doing all this other stuff. Of course. Because Guel was just a little bit rash, man. Some things are getting out of hand, man. Oh, so now they're trying to kidnap Soletta? So things are getting hectic. And she, of course, she dropped the freaking notebook. What are you gonna do, Nika? Well, she really don't have anywhere else to go. Earth is being all the people she cared about is dead. Okay, I get it, but she has a lot of anger in her heart, and her piloting the Gundam is the only way for her to release that. But it's also killing her. Oh my gosh, man, things are getting crazy. Oh no, don't do it. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Things are escalating way too fast, man. Oh crap! But now you're killing innocent people. But I know, like her, mentally she's gone. She's mentally unstable right now. They're still trying to capture Suletta too, right? At least SHADDIQ is. Yeah, we heard you. He stood you up on the date, did he? I don't like this, man. But we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, man. It's a freaking Gundam series. Shoot, man. Well, everybody has their own reasons. Yes, he done all of that. To be fair, SHADDIQ is a great mastermind. It's just the way he went about stuff is wrong. Oh crap. Oh no. Like I told you, innocent people were gonna die. I knew everybody wasn't gonna make it out. So this is straight crazy, man. I've seen a couple Gundam series, man, and like this is yeah, but it's not like hijacked or whatever for combat use. It's strictly for dueling. Right. Like, we have no good outcome right now. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. And we know Choo Choo can fight. Nika. Of course. Just the person we need right at the exact moment we need her. Yeah, we ain't got time to be lovey-dovey right now. We can figure all that out after we survive. Like, after we survive, then we can worry about all friendships and betrayal and stuff. It's not all your fault. Partially, but not all. Nice. Oh shoot, man, it's got me a little teary-eyed, man. I don't know why though. The stuff with Guel, his brother finding out that he, killed their father. It's very hectic right now, man. Nice, Choo Choo. So she can defend it enough with the dueling stats on it. She just can't go out too far because it's not registered for like official use like that. It's still set up for dueling and everything. Son, this is crazy, man. This episode feel like 2 or 3 episodes combined with everything that's going on. Okay, so like I feel like he might just be infatuated with her, man. Okay, SHADDIQ is doing work, boy. I swear, man. But somebody has to capture him, right? Like that was Guel's them whole target. So, because that's the only way they could expose SHADDIQ. No, he's got a plan this time, right? Come on, Goel. Come on. You can't blame that man for how he grew up. Uh-oh. But he learned some things on Earth, but wow. I told you he had a freaking plan. Wow, they got him. They captured. Wow. Yeah, you don't get off with death. That's why he let Noria out of the lockup. That's why he let her out of lockup because he set it in motion because he knew that she was going to be angry and furious, that she would take out her anger on the school and kill innocent kids. Oh crap, man. Oh, she don't care anymore. Oh wow. 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 Okay, so two people that were basically used found solace in each other. Okay, man, I ain't mad at that. Somebody finna shoot her. Oh crap, man. I mean, I don't feel super bad because she killed a bunch of innocent people, but come on, man. We can't get no semblance of. I mean, it's a Gundam series. I know what's happening, but still. Oh crap. Well, that's definitely going to come back into play eventually. Oh, don't tell me Petra died. Episode 20, The End of Hope. Man, come on, man. He just found out that Petra died, right? Oh my gosh, man. Look at all those kids that died. I don't like this, man. This is this. Oh my gosh. All right, man. This episode hit a little different, man. If I'm being honest, because we're not even dealing. Well, we're dealing with the ramifications of what happened on Earth with Miorine and uh, uh, all the explosion and everything, all that stuff that went down to Earth, man. We're dealing with that, and I just can't, man. You got to look at it like this. SHADDIQ is caught. So I feel like that's one good thing that we got out of this entire episode with all this horrendous stuff that took place. The one good thing we got out of this episode was SHADDIQ. And throughout the episode, and even with me saying it, we know that he has this weird infatuation with Miorine. You can call it love or whatnot, but we know he's kind of heavily infatuated with her, and he blamed Guel for what happened on Earth to Miorine. He's blaming it and putting it all on Guel, but Guel found out information that SHADDIQ was the one that initiated all of this. Well, not all of it, but his half of the coin, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And they were trying to arrest SHADDIQ. Now, long story short, they did arrest him and they saved his father from his captivity. But in the process, the school was attacked because SHADDIQ knew that the walls were closing in, and he released Noria and the copycat Ellen and Nika because he knew that Noria, seeing all the stuff that happened on Earth, that she was very highly mentally unstable and she was going to lose her marbles and attack the school because of what happened to Earth. Because he knew that she was unstable, so he showed, like, he let her see that in the room or whatnot, so she would attack the school, which would give him time to escape. But Guel and the other commander guy, they kind of enacted this plan, and sure, Guel was rushing and everything, but it still worked in their favor, and they captured SHADDIQ and his what was his flunkies, I guess you can say, because I mean they're his companions, and but they're not really masterminds. SHADDIQ is the one that's running the scope, so yeah, his companion, so to speak. But what I love about this episode is that you can see that everybody's kind of coming together to work together because of what's actually happening, and all these kids are the ones that's realizing that we have to put all this hatred and blah 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 aside and actually work together. Now that's one thing that speaks very highly in the Gundam series. You have a lot of characters that realize that we can't keep going on like this, we can't keep doing this, so eventually some people that you would possibly never really think would click or whatnot end up working together because of the horrendous scale of what's actually happening in the world. And I feel like that's something that would definitely work together in the real world if we could all get past our differences and everybody quit trying to get over on somebody. That's the one main thing. Everybody wants to get over on somebody, and they act like the world is out to get them. The world is neutral. The people in the world is the ones that's uneven about it. But I love the fact about this episode that they captured SHADDIQ, but we see Noria and I want to say that I honestly don't know what number he is, but we're gonna call him, at least for us, the second Ellen, or the second copycat Ellen. We see that they kind of built a connection while they were locked up in the room. They kind of saw a semblance of each other, and Noria was losing herself, and that second copy Ellen was able to bring her back from the brink, but they killed her in the process, and that made him lose his mind. And I feel like him leaving and escaping, he's definitely going to come back and do something because he wanted to live and just run away and live because, you know, he was used for so long. But now he actually has vengeance in his heart now because they killed, I don't want to say the woman of his life, but someone he was starting to connect with, at least for him anyway. And then we see Suletta. I feel like Suletta really gained something this episode, in my opinion, because she's starting to see things in a different light now. You know what I'm saying? Now she realizes that, yeah, I can't listen to what my mom said, and I can't really listen to what, I guess you could say, Miorine or anybody else says. Now she has to kind of bridge her own path, and her trying to save all those students, whether they're dead or alive, right there at the ending, speaks very highly for Suletta, in my opinion. And I feel like going forward, we're going to see a very different Suletta, especially after Petra died in front of her face. Well, she didn't actually see her die, but she died in front of her. You know what I'm saying? She was dead in front of her. And I feel like that's going to speak very heavily as well. Lauda learned that Guel killed their father, but we all know it was an accident. It wasn't intentional. SHADDIQ set it all in motion, but he probably still going to hold a little bit of a grudge toward his brother. But now he realizes that, you know, he cared for Petra, and we know Petra loved Lauda. So I feel like that's going to be something we see in the series, because Lauda may change now, knowing that his brother killed their father and that he lost, you know, someone that was really close to him and someone that he possibly actually really loved. So I feel like that's going to change Lauda. And there's going to be so many moving pieces going forward now, because everything is escalating now. It jumped up to 10 this episode. And like I said throughout my reaction, this felt like 2 to 3 different episodes, in my opinion. Like, it was one consecutive episode. It felt like everything was just boom, 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 boom. But it felt like two to 3 different episodes with everything that was going on. Like, it could have easily broke some of this up and then just, you know, kind of just spanned it over the course of 2 episodes or whatnot. But they threw all this into one episode, and I'm just like, man, hey, Gundam is out here doing big things, man. This is what is incredible. Don't forget to smash the like button so you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life. Peace out.
Cause I've been working a lot, I think I deserve a shot, I think I deserve a spot. Cause it's been years on this path that I walked, and if I keep going, I pray I'll be at the top.